Are you someone who cares too much about what other people think of you? Well, I want you to know you're not alone. However, someone I knew in high school cared about what other people thought about his goals and dreams. And he had some good goals and dreams. He wanted to be a big time YouTuber who reached 1 million subs. But the people, they didn't say good things about him. And he said that he ain't worthy and he can't do it. And he believed them. And he didn't go after his goals and dreams. So instead of making big business deals, making a lot of money, and doing all these other things, he didn't do any of it because he cared about what other people think. And this is a problem because caring what other people think hinders your growth. And I want you to know it doesn't matter what other people think of you because their thoughts of you have nothing to do with you. Let me give you an example. So they were saying that YouTube sucks and he can't do it, he's not worthy, he can't hit 1 million subs. Those are their thoughts, not his. His thoughts are he's gonna make it, he's gonna do well. But what other people think about him, what they said wasn't good, he believed it. Those are their thoughts, not yours. It's their opinions, not yours. Realize that. When you do, you don't need other people's approval. You're happy no matter what. Now the big question becomes, now that you probably figured out how to stop this whole thinking about what other people think about you, why do we do it in the first place? And it all has to do with validation and not having self acceptance. Because when you care about what other people think of you, your goals, or whatever it is that you want to do, right? You care because you want validation from those people. You want to impress them. If they think your goals are lame or whack, you're probably not gonna want to do them. Let's say, right? Let's say you're someone like that. You're not gonna do them because other people think they're lame. So then you try to do something that makes them happy, right? Because all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, yours sucks. Do this instead," and it's like, okay, some people get like that because they want validation from others. So when you don't have self acceptance, that's what happens. Self acceptance is very important because you have to realize that not everybody's gonna like what you do. Not everybody's gonna think of you the way you want. You have to realize that you have to focus on yourself. And this is super important. So again, what other people think of you has nothing to do with you, it has to do with them. And when you realize that I'm doing this for me, this is my goal, I'm doing my thing, it doesn't matter what other people say, you're not gonna need their validation. Everything starts with you, everything starts with the self. So I want you to know that if you focus on yourself, you follow yourself, you do your goals, you do everything, doesn't matter what other people say, whether you can or can't do them, or you're just someone who cares in general about what other people think. You gotta ignore those people and focus on you. Because when you're mentally strong here, nothing's gonna get in your way. The only thing that should get in your way, or the only thing that nothing's gonna get in your way, but if there's anything, it's gonna be you. And you better not let other people's thoughts get in your way. Whatever it is that you want to do, you should do it, no matter what. It does not matter what other people think about you, because it has nothing to do with you. And if you're just someone who cares so much about what other people think, it's all mental. It's all mentally right here, because you probably are someone who always wants to just do what other people say about you, or you always want others to be happy because you're afraid to be alone, right? Like you want to go to the park, but none of your friends want to do it because they want to play video games, right? So you're not gonna go because you don't want to do it alone. That's a mental thing, right? It's part of life, and sometimes we don't realize this. But if you want to elevate in life and go far, it requires separation sometimes. Many people don't realize that elevation requires separation. So if you're around those kind of people, you're probably gonna end up getting away. People who gossip and do drama and all that other stuff, they're gonna probably talk about you behind your back. They're probably gonna say things we don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what people say about you. If people gossip about you, who cares? You don't need to find out what it is. Doesn't matter. It's their thoughts of you, and you're not here to change people's thoughts on you. You're here to just focus on you. You're here to do what you want to do, and that's create magic because you're magic. I want you to know that it doesn't matter what other people think of you, your goals, or whatever it is you're doing. Do it anyway. It's only going to hinder your growth. If they're not helping you grow, then they're pretty much just destroying you, probably. Destroying you, or just, or especially if they're thinking bad of you or whatever it is, or making fun of your goals, or pretty much saying that you can't do them. Yeah, those people are destroying you. But just because, someone, thinks of you, or I don't know how I want to say this one, but like they think of you like not being able to do it, it doesn't mean a bad thing, but obviously criticism's different. But just remember to focus on you. Not everybody's wishing on your downfall, but you gotta just focus on yourself. So hopefully this helps.